Mega Hawlucha.
I like the music.
Whoa, no way!
Oh my
Dude,
God.
that's crazy.
Why? Oh my gosh.
It's literally just Hawlucha with a mask.
That's crazy.
Hawlucha.
The gold and black coloration feels supreme. It feels royal.
Oh,
it feels like this is the final boss. This is the champion. That's what it actually feels like. I'm trying to think about like other Pokemon that don't evolve that get a Mega Evolution. Sableye. What is its theme? It eats gems. What does its Mega do? It gets a gem. One of its gems gets really big and it uses it as like a kind of a weapon. This feels like Mawile, right? Mawile gets a Mega Evolution and it just gets a second mouth, right? This is like, okay, what does Hawlucha do?
It gets more than that, I feel like. It gets,
gets
the
a
pink
new
coloring
color.
and all, too.
It's it's Mawile with another. Mawile's whole thing is that it has that like jaw thing, and it's deceptive. So now it's got two of them. Hawlucha's whole thing is that it's a luchador wrestler, and it's got wings. That's literally just more of that, right? So I guess I'm just trying to think about it like logically, and I'm like, what else would you do? I'm sure I could go on a Wikipedia page of what the luchador culture is and like pick something out, and there probably could be something else that you could be like, oh, maybe this is what you do to make it like appear a little bit different. But I don't know. I think it's pretty bold to see like a gold and black. Like the gold and black coloration feels supreme. It feels royal. It feels like this is the final boss. This is the champion. That's what it actually feels like. Okay, so we got new art.
So that's the official art, yeah.
We got new art. This is the official art of Mega Hawlucha. I like the pose. I like the pose.
This is better. This is
good.
Much better because the glitter's not there.
Yeah.
The glitter was never going to be there. I knew it wouldn't because of just game stuff. But the big chest is really making me not like it now.
Oh, the big chest is the best. That's cool.
Oh, I actually like that. He's
so Incineroar.
I was just gonna say, like, what if his arms get bigger, right? But I guess his whole thing is that he's doing He's doing a seismic toss. He's doing a flying press. So he would need a lot of bulk. So when he actually drops down on something, it does damage. And maybe that's the direction they should have gone with the design, to actually make it not taller, but like just wider in general. And it gets a little bit wider. Or maybe it has something underneath it, like spikes, or I don't know, like something that would do more damage when it falls down on its opponent. That's its whole thing, flying press. So maybe the Mega needs to like lean more in that direction. Yeah, you know what? Now that I see it in game, I don't even know how much different it really does look. Like obviously the design looks different. But like when you're playing the game, how much different does it really look? Like it's the same.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like Salamence, completely. Like it goes, okay, Salamence can fly. That's its whole thing. What if it's like mostly wings? It's like 80% wings. You know. Even Mawile, which is like kind of underwhelming of a Mega, still gets an additional jaw, which. I don't know. I feel like that it looks and feels different. So, all right, this is Hawlucha's Bulbapedia page. I just wanted to read some dex entries and just familiarize myself with Hawlucha. I don't know too much about it. Fighting flying type. It's the wrestling Pokemon. No surprise there. Let's see. All right, this is from X and Y. Although its body is small, its proficient fighting skills enable it to keep up with big bruisers like Machamp and Hariyama. With its wings, it controls its position in the air. It likes to attack from above, a maneuver that is difficult to defend against. Its body is small. That's kind of like its signature thing. So I guess it makes sense that it doesn't get too much bigger. Let's see. It overwhelms opponents with quick moves, but sometimes it showboats for too long when it's using a special move and gets itself into a pinch. So that really is exactly what they showed us in that trailer. I didn't even know this was part of like Hawlucha's, Hawlucha's lore, its personality.
It makes sense with like the luchador vibes and wrestler vibes. Wrestlers do this stuff all the time. Yeah,
you're showing off for the audience.
Yeah,
I can respect it.
Destroyed.
I can respect it. In combat, Hawlucha leaps nimbly about, taking advantage of its opponent's blind spots. It's also skilled at using superb submission holds. And a submission hold would be what, like? You're just holding someone down?
Yeah, I would say like just like a lock,
yeah.
Like a headlock or something like that.
Then maybe like is that a direction that a Mega design could have gone? Like or like an evolution or something like where it's like it actually gets something Like, I don't know if it gets taller. It can still be tiny, but, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think about, like, how this... I mean, I guess listen. I like the design. A lot of people like this design. I'm not trying to say I don't like the design, but just thinking about like what I'm trying to figure out, like what really is Hawlucha's whole thing, other than just wrestling. You know,
I think
that's kind of its whole thing.
I think it is wrestling, but in the sense of wrestling and also the aspect of the athletic component of it and the showboatsmanship of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. You brought up something and I wanted to talk about it, and it just slipped my mind again. Dang it!
This is cool.
Just keep talking.
It
It
drives.
could be a fashion thing too, because again, we're in Kalos, and luchadors, they wear very flashy outfits, and now we see Hawlucha gets more flashy of an outfit, and that kind of can be tied to the whole fashion thing.
The website literally calls Mega Hawlucha beautiful, or it says it like stuns with
That's
its
definitely
beauty.
that Kalos vibes. Definitely.
Well, it's a showman, right? So that does make sense.
Yeah.
All right, so it drives its opponents to exhaustion with its agile maneuvers, then ends the fight with a flashy finishing move. This is from Sword and then from Shield. It always strikes a pose before going into its final move. Yeah, so this guy, I'm seeing this. Sometimes opponents take advantage of that time to counterattack. So what is the Mega doing that is going to, like, cover that weakness that it has? You know? Its elegant finishing moves, performed by nimbly leaping around using its wings, are polished in the forest where it was born and raised. That's cool.
Such a weird thing to say in the. I love it, but it's like, oh, cool.
Well, they're trying to connect it.
Forest.
Yeah, they're trying to connect it to, like, okay, that's not just like a human. It is a bird.
Right.
Hawlucha lives quietly without flocking together. They fight constantly with their natural enemies, noisy groups of primate. That's funny. So he's like, that's interesting. What's the connection there?
Stupid monkey.
I don't think there necessarily is a connection. Sometimes they just like to, connect.
Yeah.
He fights
Pokemon, right?
a lot of people, essentially.
But if Primeape is like this, like, unwieldy, crazy, noisy Pokemon, I feel like that's saying something about Hawlucha. It shows off its muscular chest both to its opponent and to its trainer, so it's still showing off. It's just more of the same. It spins to increase the momentum of its dive when attacking, and then after bathing in the energy of Mega Evolution, its whole body has grown more muscular. So really, it's just staying in line with what it already is.